Hello, I'm Andrew Simpson with Nation, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to do CoQL queries in Zoho CRM. So why would you do a CoQL query? If you're working in Deluge, you may be familiar with the search records function. And search records is nice, but it's clunky and it's slow, right? So you can only say starts with or is equal to, and then there's ors and ands, which technically is right. Like that should be everything you need. However, searching for records where a field is empty, or if it's a Boolean field, or lookup IDs suddenly stops working. So in those cases, you want to use CoQL. CoQL is similar to an SQL query. It's organized the same way. So let's jump in and show you how to do that. So I'm going to share my screen here, and hopefully it's the right screen. Otherwise, this video will never make it to YouTube. Great. So if you can see my screen, you'll see that I'm on our contacts pages. We've got a bunch of contacts, right? So let's go ahead and start with elongated muskrat. Again, this is my favorite contact. So an elongated muskrat is related to an account Solar City. Now, let's do a test. Let's just not a test. Let's imagine if we go to Solar City, we want to do something called let's go and edit. Let's imagine we wanted a roll up kind of function, edit page layout, right? And we're going to say, what? I've been to this page before. And let's just add it as a decibel. And we're going to call it amount of failed deals. Let's just save. I should click save and close. Cool. So let's say we want that in our account. We want something, Solar City. We want something that will tell us what is the total value of their failed deals. So let's go and do that. Let's go and manage buttons. We'll create a button. And we're going to add a new button, and we're going to call this Show Me Failures. We're going to make on the view page. This is going to be a writing function. Failed deals value. So what's going to happen is if you click that button, it's going to use a CoQL query to get all the failed deals and grab their values, and then we're going to put it in that field. So let's start. We'll go get the account, and then we'll say assemble the CoQL query, and then we'll say some CoQL, and then we'll say update account. So let's start with the editing argument. Let's go account ID is equal to account ID. This should surprise no one. We'll go account equals zoho.crm.getRecordById, account ID. Okay, so this is always where we want to start with the full thing. Now, we want to assemble a CoQL query. So how does CoQL work? And you'll just give me a minute. I can show you. So there is this page here. If you want to know how to get to this page, you can Google Zoho CRM CoQL query, and it will bring you right here. So this page shows you what you need to do for a CoQL query. It has this thing called curl. If you're not really into programming, Zoho does this wonderful thing where you can click this and then just go down to Deluge, right? Which is pretty much the best way to do this, right? It's just doing it like this. So let's go ahead and copy this And we're gonna paste this right. Man, there's too many. Okay, so we're gonna paste this right here. So now we have a half assembled CoQL query, but this is a problem because they're searching for someone with the last name Boyle. First name is not null. So Suzanne Boyle or the guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Boyle, the officer Boyle. I don't know. So that's what it's going to get. But we don't have any contacts in our system with the last name Boyle. So in our case, we want to assemble a CoQL query where account is the account sent in, and it's in the lost stage in one of the lost stages, right? So let's go ahead and modify this. So select last name. I don't care for the last name. I want to select the amount because if you look at the deal, there's this amount. So let's go ahead and do that. So select amount. I don't care for that. Select amount from deals where last name, let's go stage is equal to, what is it? We had close, where's my, okay. Closed, lost, or stage is single bracket, closed, lost to competition. And we're going to say limit 2. We're going to go to limit 200 because. Now, you look at this URL is fine. The type is post. The parameters is query map to string. I believe I have another video about this particular thing. Links are up here for that. Then finally, this connection. Now, I actually don't have this connection. If I click save and execute, it's going to give me an issue because I don't have this connection. Watch. OAuth scope mismatch. So what do we do then? Well, let's go to this page. Let me bring that all the way over here. So if you click settings, then in developer space, you click connections, you come to this page. And this is actually where you want to create it. Now, I guess from a previous video, I had that Zoho CRM OAuth connection. But let's create one, a new one. So I'm going to click create connection. I'm going to hit Command F or Control F if you're on Windows. And I'm going to type in OAuth because I don't know how to find this Zoho OAuth thing normally. I guess I'm blind every time I look at this page. I'm going to click this here. I'm going to name this CoQL. And then I'm going to hit Control F again and type in CoQL. And then you're going to want to say Zoho CRM as a scope, zohocrm.coql.read. So let's check that one off. The other one I want to show you, or just have you be aware of, is you need the CoQL read. Remember, this is in the API documentation. You need the CoQL read and scope equals Zoho CRM modules all. So I'm just going to copy that and go back to this page here. Control F and paste it in the search thing and check that off as well. Then I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, click create and connect. And then I'm going to click new. This is a new interface that Zoho has. Yeah. And I'm going to click Etherfo Company. This is not our real CRM. This is only for these videos. Submit, accept. Boom, and then it brings you to this page. So let's go ahead and copy CoQL, and we'll paste it right here. CoQL, save and execute. Account is the Solar City one. Now, syntax error, near stage. Oh, there we go. So let's again paste this in here. Great. So now there are 3 records that are lost, right? Let me just paste this here. There we go. So the 3 records that are lost. However, if you look at the query, none of them are related to, or we're not sure if any of them are related to the particular account we want to do this with. So we could also go and account underscore name equals, but this is going to error, right? You look closely, if I save and execute this, you'll notice it's not going to work, right? Syntax error, near where, right? That means this thing is done incorrectly. So what happened here? If this worked, why wouldn't the other one work? Well, it's because CoQL requires brackets for every pair of logic. So it will say this or this, and that's fine. But as a combination, this would equal true, right? So what happens is, and I'm not, I wish I was making this up. I really do. You need to put a bracket in here. So now this would equal to true. And then I can go and account underscore name equals and plus we're going to go account ID. Save and execute. Save. Now it has 1. That's more accurate. So then it says the amount is this, the ID is this, right? Now, if we wanted to, we can also say select amount, and then just to confirm, I can go account underscore name, right? And again, it's be the same thing. It will just show the account name, but it's got this account name, and then it's a JSON object, right, where it says the ID. And this is really, 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 really why you want to use CoQL, is because you can do this dot ID. So you can actually access nested lookup fields and make that part of the query. Right? So account name ID is this, and the amount is this one over here. Right? So now that we have a response, we are going to want to add the, so now we want to sum the CoQL query. So let's go for each element of lost deal in response dot get data, and we're getting this dot get data from up here. If lost deal dot get amount not equal MULL, then we want to add it to a list. So total lost amount equals 0. That's outside this. And then we want to go to lost amount equals total lost amount plus the lost deal amount. And then total lost deal, that's a big int, equals, oop, what's happening? Total lost deal dot to decimal. Now it's going to be a decimal. And then we want to go update map equals map. And we're going to update the account. Update map dot put so city amount of failed deals. Copy this. Amount of failed deals, and this is going to have underscores because that's what the Zoho defaults to. Comma total lost amount. And then info, zoho.crm.update record. Module is accounts. The number is the account ID mentioned up here. And then the key value is this update map. Now, if we copy this and save and execute, that string here, blah, blah, blah. Now it's been updated with the amount. It should be equal to 20,000. So if I go to Solar City and click refresh, 20,000 is in the amount of failed deals. Again, this is how you use CoQL. We can do a lot of things where stage is equal to this and this. And then we can also, if we wanted to go let's find a stage. Let's find a deal. And pipeline equals this. Like we're able to very niche down these things. So I'm going to undo that, and then I'm going to save the function. Save. Now, if I go to Solar City and I change this down to 2, save, and I refresh. If I go to my button up here, show me failures, click this button, it updates to 20,000. I hope this is helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.